Red Dead Redemption 2 is Rockstar's most detailed and impressive game to date, a world where every character, NPC and town told a story. The graphics were insane for the time, with features like mud clinging to your boots and obviously the horse balls shrinking in the cold, all adding to the crazy immersion of Red Dead Redemption 2. But now, all eyes are on GTA 6, and if Rockstar wants to build a game as polished as RDR2, they need to build upon their great ideas and push them even further. Today we're diving into 10 features GTA 6 absolutely needs to develop and bring over from Red Dead Redemption 2, and why leaving them out could be a massive missed opportunity. Starting off, we have the honor or reputation system, which could be developed in GTA 6 to become more of like a relationship system. In Red Dead 2, you'd have this honor bar which changed based on your actions. If you committed crimes or antagonized people, your honor level could drop, whereas if you help people and were a good citizen, you'd be rewarded with your honor level rising, and this would all have a big effect on your experience throughout the game. If you had a bad reputation, the town and the NPCs in it would react to that. The NPCs would do their best to isolate themselves from you, and they wouldn't treat you very nicely, whereas if you had a great reputation, this could also work in your favor. NPCs might say hello, or they might give you free stuff or help you out. All of this added an extra dynamic to the game, actually making you think before you act, and it was a very interesting and rewarding system. Compare this to GTA 5 and there's no such thing. You could rob the nearest gas station only to do the exact same thing around 20 minutes later. Essentially, your actions just had zero consequences, and it didn't change how receptive people were to you in Los Santos. GTA 6 would really benefit from this evolving sort of reputation system, and it would really go well with the speculated upgraded police systems. Now the police could recognize your face after, let's say, they take some witness statements, and if you return to that same place again, you could gain a wanted level, or maybe the word gets out about what you've just done, and when you walk around the local area, people could give you dirty looks or just seem very uncomfortable, or potentially even contact the police. All of this would really take GTA 6's realism to the next level. Moving on to number 2 now, we have the NPC interaction system, also known as the greet and antagonize feature. Obviously in Red Dead 2 you could greet and antagonize, and following on from that you could either threaten or defuse a situation based on how you felt, and every NPC would react differently. Some might give you their money, some might run away, and it made the world feel that much more alive. In GTA 5 you mostly just get scripted reactions. If you pull out a gun, the NPCs would run away, and if a random interaction triggered out of your control, it'd usually just be a really basic chat. I believe GTA 6 could really expand on this. Even a similar system would just feel so much more engaging in the GTA world. Obviously with a lot more variety in the characters, locations, and just the general environment, there's a lot more possibilities in the modern world than there is in Red Dead Redemption 2. So Rockstar, please just give us a version of this in GTA 6. I think it would be really interesting. And with regards to GTA 6 Online, it's understandable if they tone it down a bit to improve the performance. Next up, feature 3 is the dynamic weather system. I'm actually going to start this point with GTA 5. In GTA 5, the weather didn't really play a significant role in how you played the game. Whether the sun was out or if it was raining, it didn't really affect how your car controlled on the road, making it pretty unrealistic. And if it was snowing, like during Christmas time, all you could do is pick up snowballs and that was about it. So this weather system, or rather lack of a weather system, could seriously be built on in GTA 6. So following on from that, let's talk about what it was like in Red Dead 2. In Rockstar's newest game, the weather wasn't just visual, it actually influenced the gameplay. Storms weren't just pretty, they actually came along with real life features such as thunder and lightning, and there were even other weather patterns such as fog and mist, and I don't even think this existed in GTA 5. Building on from this with GTA 6 and its tropical climate, it could really be a perfect fit to try out this new weather system. On top of that, it's been speculated that there's going to be up to 1,000 dynamic world events in GTA 6. Compare that just to the couple hundred in Red Dead 2 and it's going to make a massive difference. What if random lightning strikes actually affected the gameplay? Maybe there was blackouts, fires, or what if you did what people tell you not to do and you stood under a tree and it could end up with you losing your life? All of this would just add so much variety to the game. But anyway, let's move on now before I get too carried away. Next up is a feature that we desperately need, and the community's been talking a lot about it. It's actually the realistic weapon storage system that meant you could only carry a few guns on your person and the rest on your horse. And in Red Dead 2, this actually strategically made you choose your weapons before the fight even started, because if you forgot to bring a weapon with you, you'd have to run back to your horse and grab it. Compare this to GTA 5 and you could literally pull an RPG out your arse crack. I mean, it did make really exciting shootouts in online, but it was just so far from realistic. Everyone would just reach for the biggest or best gun, making quite a repetitive combat system. A nice blend of these in GTA 6 would go really well. Maybe not as over the top as Red Dead, but they could bring realism to GTA 6 by maybe, I don't know, storing guns in the trunk of your car instead of on horseback, or in lockers, or in, I don't know, special places in your house like under your mattress. Just imagine if you're driving down the highway and the cops had a tip off that maybe you're in a stolen vehicle, and they pop the trunk and they find a gun in there, just like real life. Good luck talking your way out of that one. And bringing this idea into the world of GTA Online, loadouts could actually finally feel like loadouts, not like cheat menus. You would have a limited choice of what weapons would fit your needs and wants, but it would also make the system a lot more personalized and potentially a lot more fair, instead of just, you know, the highest levels have the best guns. Next, at feature 5, we need the incest twins to return in GTA 6. Sort of, not really. What they actually need to carry over into GTA 6 is just memorable side characters like this. Another great example could be Charlotte the Widow. You get talking to her and all of a sudden you're in this immersive dialogue and you really want to find out her story. Obviously, circling back to the twins now, you'd only really find out that they're up to no good after they actually physically told you, subtly let on. And this would all happen after they invited you into their house for dinner. I'd really like to see in-depth NPCs with actual backstories brought forward into GTA 6. I think it's pretty obvious to everyone that Rockstar's obviously going to add a few of these interesting side characters into GTA 6. But expanding on that, it would be so cool if there were certain NPCs or employees in certain shops. For instance, imagine you go down to the local coffee shop and you greet the barista making a coffee. Maybe the next time you return there's someone different and you say hello to them as well. And before you know it, you know all the employees really well and they know what you want before you even walk in the door. Just things like that would be so awesome, and they would actually make you want to be loyal to certain shops. All of this would just be so realistic, but maybe a little bit too realistic. Just quickly, if you're getting value from this video, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment. We'll reply to every single one of you. Anyway, back to the video. Coming in at number 6, we have the movement and Gore system. In Red Dead Redemption 2, every movement just had weight to it. Whether you were crouching, vaulting over stuff, or taking somebody down, all of these movements felt like they had an impact. Picture that one friend, yeah, everyone's got that one friend, who used to either move their head when they're playing the racing game or jump around like they're literally in the video game, but this time around it was actually sort of justified. I'm pretty certain that the way you take cover back in GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 is going to be brought forward into GTA 6. In GTA 5 they had a pretty weird system where if you press the left stick in, you do like a sort of half crouch, half walk, but in Red Dead they actually brought back the normal crouch, which I'm pretty sure improved your stealth and limited the amount of noise that you would make. And this similar system is rumoured to be coming with GTA 6. Although it was leaked back in 2022 that you was actually able to prone in Grand Theft Auto, it's now been released that the ability to prone wasn't actually very good, so I'm pretty sure that's been scrapped. Now, let's brief on the Gore system. Where you shot someone actually mattered. If you shot them in the leg, they might fall down to the floor, obviously, because they can't stand up anymore. And if you shot them in the head, especially with a shotgun, it would just explode. Maybe this was a bit much for some squeamish people, but it was definitely realistic, and we need something like that back in GTA 6. Just imagine you're in a gunfight and someone's shooting you with a handgun. If you shoot their arm off, what are they going to do? This kind of detail and realism just hits different, and we absolutely need it with release. Next up, we have the extensive hunting and crafting system. We all know how good Red Dead 2 made this part of the game. You could spend hours hunting animals, and when you finally got them, it felt so rewarding. I know personally I just spent way too much time trying to track down all the legendary animals, like that massive albino crocodile that scared the absolute shit out of me. Leading on from that, after you were successful in hunting the animal, you could obviously skin it for meat, pelt, and you could use that for crafting or just to sell on. We've already seen the screenshots from GTA 6's Mount Caliga, displaying swamps as well as other rural areas, so it's basically confirmed hunting will be returning in GTA 6. And this feature is just going to add more to the game, so there's something for everyone to do within the map of Leonida. Just imagine you and a bunch of friends driving up to the mountains, and all the deer you hunt get stored in the back of your pickup truck. There's just going to be nothing like it. Next at number 8 is something that should seriously be adapted into the world of GTA 6, and that's the need for vehicle and weapon maintenance. In Red Dead Redemption 2, obviously the only vehicle was your own horse, but if you actually cared about your horse and it wasn't just a scrawny nag, you had the options to brush it, feed it, and just overall take care of it, as well as adding customization and upgrades such as different saddles and different headwear for your horse. All of this affected your horse's performance, and it made a difference to the speed, health, and overall well-being of your horse. In GTA 5, by the time you got enough money, you wouldn't have to care about your vehicles getting destroyed or stolen. Just call up Moore's Mutual and you have to pay a small fee, or sometimes it's even free to get it back. So there was no real need to dedicate time to maintaining and looking after your vehicle. Also, looking back in hindsight, the vehicles could have been a lot more realistic. Compare it to GTA 4 and you put a bullet in a tyre and it slowly deflates over time. You can literally see the air trickling out of it until you eventually get a flat tyre. In GTA 5 it was instantaneous. This feature from GTA 4 would honestly work so well in the upcoming GTA 6. Maybe now you have to fill up your car at the gas station, or maybe it accumulates dirt over time like in Red Dead 2, and you have to take it to the car wash to get it nice and clean. Don't get me wrong, I hope they don't go over the top in GTA 6 and make it so you have to put like oil and coolant in your car so it doesn't overheat, but just something a little bit more realistic would really add to the immersion, and I'd like to see a similar system with the weapons maintenance as well. Maybe in GTA 6, if you don't clean your weapon, it could end up misfiring and costing you a mission, but we'll just have to wait and see. Moving on now to one I think a lot of people would like to see, and that's the feature of hair growing over time. In Red Dead, this was another subtle but awesome detail. If you gave it time, Arthur's hair would grow longer. Maybe his stubble would form into a full-on beard that you could actually style at the barbershop. On top of that, you could drink tonics to improve your hair growth if you wanted Arthur to have really long hair, and maybe make him look a little bit like Einstein. The choice was completely up to you. I truly believe GTA 6 could really develop on this and make it even better. Imagine if there was an achievement to grow your hair out until it touches your toes, and imagine if it took like 30 real life days to do so. That would be serious dedication, and I would actually respect if someone had done that. Obviously, we know this feature in GTA 5 was completely illogical. If you walk into a barbershop, you could just give yourself a massive beard out of nowhere, or dreadlocks or anything, and I think little 1% improvements like this would end up compounding to make GTA 6 as good as it possibly can be. And finally, last but not least, we need a lot more customization of houses, apartments, and just business interiors, and we know Rockstar's putting as much effort as they can into giving us as many interiors as possible. In Red Dead 2, the safe house was actually your camp, which actually evolved with the story. As you progressed and met new people, or maybe took people in, they would actually show up in your camp. On top of this, the items could move around, and the NPCs would all have daily routines, and you could change parts of the camp to make it a bit more yours. But obviously there's only so far you can go with tents and campfires. GTA 6 could really improve on this. Your house could finally be able to reflect you as an actual player. Maybe you got a favourite colour, or you want to put a certain sofa in the living room. Maybe not as dense as The Sims, but let's hope it's a lot more interactive than the GTA 5 one. I know for a fact when you own the Eclipse Towers apartments in GTA 5, all you could really change was the style of the interior and maybe a few bits of artwork on the wall. But that's just not going to cut it this time, and I think Rockstar knows that. We really need houses in GTA 6 to be more than just a place that you spawn, change your clothes and run out of straight away. They need to build enough value into this section of the game so it actually entices people to spend more time there. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, let me know a feature you'd like to see in GTA 6, and we'll see you in the next one.